Hi, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel. This is what my background paper from last night has turned into. It is actually not completely dry, but I think it turned out great. I love this marbled metallic effect. It's gonna look great with that Rust and Revs collection. So there is that, and we will play with that tomorrow. So it is making with the manufacturers today. And I have, this was my next one after making Memories, and it's called Memories Complete. And this paper is from 2003. This is, I think, the oldest dated paper in my stash. It's called Fresh Tea. They call it a 2-texture cardstock. It's got this stripey bit, and then it's got like this, looks like finger painted bit. I'm not doing this though. This is the oldest paper, and you know, I'm kind of keeping it for posterity's sake. So there we are. But in the next section, I am to My Mind's Eye. And My Mind's Eye collection is pretty substantial. I've got this much My Mind's Eye, you guys. So we're gonna go through it real quick. We've got this decorative cardstock piece. We got this flocked bit here. Got the flocked flowers. We've got, I'm pretty sure this is from Gingham Garden. All of these. This is from Gingham Foundry. So Gingham Garden, Gingham Foundry, something like that. These are the one-sided ones that, this is from a travel collection, I think. So lots of these kind of papers, which you've seen some of them before. When My Mind's Eye, this is not, but when My Mind's Eye kind of stopped doing their paper crafting, just showing you these real quick. The ones that are not two-sided, I'm just going to show you these little bits. So I might be doing something with those. Then we have the party stuff, and I love this paper so much. Yes, please. Like, definitely dots and stripes are a good thing. This kind of reminds me of my stencil. Got that one. Oh, a plaid with gold. That's beautiful. Celebrate. Those are fun to do. Those are fun. My Mind's Eye, Palm Beach. Hey Mister, oh, paper airplanes, got Cassiopeia. My Story, Gingham Foundry, got a bunch of those, more Gingham Foundry. I got a bunch of these because I liked that. One of a Kind, not my favorite, but I thought that the B-sides were great. Here's more of those because, you know, why not? Wild Asparagus, the second version of it. Love that paper. Love this paper. I had a bunch of this too. It's two-sided. Bunch of that. And then this is that travel collection. Do not remember the name of it. This is another one-sided one. Cameras, more airplanes, grid paper, 2 of those apparently, some more dots, more of Wild Asparagus, Now and Then. Love this wood grain. Don't particularly like A Charmed Life, but you could cover that up. This is more Hey Mister, map papers, pretty cool. I loved Now and Then. I just loved it. More of the Wild Asparagus, more of that. Ooh, look at that. Some glitter. And then even more glitter. And woo, it is glittering all over. So those are the My Mind's Eye papers I have. And I feel like I definitely, this is a lot, right? Like I've got a lot. We might have to do a couple layouts with this, right? Because like I said, that's a lot, and there's a lot of collections spanning a lot of years up in here. So I'll figure out what I want to do. And ooh, love that. Look at that. Those flowers are so pretty. Just giving a flip through again because I do love my mind's eye paper, evidently because I bought packs of a lot of it. This was another paper I bought a lot of packs of because I thought this was a great kind of teal color. All right, guys, let's figure out what I'm scrapbooking and let's see what I can do. All right, guys, I do have a heater running, so if you hear some whirring noises in the background, that's what it is. Yeah, I am now absolutely covered in glitter from those My Mind's Eye papers, and it's just everywhere, and it's not going away, huh? So I picked out these 5 papers. One is a floral paper that I am fussy cutting a portion of the flowers out of. I think I could cut off the portion that I fussy cut it and use it as a scrap, right? I've been holding on to the larger scraps. You guys know what my scraps are. To do some lovely leftovers layouts, because I miss doing those, where I just have a stack of papers that I have used, and I'm just going to make layouts with them. I get some really good layouts that way, in my opinion, or at least ones that I'm really happy with, right? So I just did a loosey fussy cutting around the florals. I did leave a gap of the background color because I wasn't getting all fancy with that. Wasn't going to do it. I'm going to cut this houndstooth paper down and place it over top of the black and white stripe. I'm liking the way that this looks. I am going to tuck the florals underneath, and then I'm going to use the yellow paper as a background for the flowers. Now, I did think about using the yellow as another layer with that pink houndstooth paper, but I kind of want it to make the photos pop out a little bit more off of the pink. Now, you guys, I do realize that this covers up a good bit of the floral, right? Like I'm covering up a hunk of it. I am not stressing out about that. I know that there's flowers underneath there, and it's not like a big deal that you're not going to see some of those flowers. I'm just not worried. You guys, I have a tremendous amount of paper, and every time I think I have made a big dent in it, I go buy more paper because why not? And, you know, I've used up a lot of paper, and I'm not stressing about it. Okay, that's what the series is. It's to use up my paper stash, going through and at least touching every one from every manufacturer, except for that little piece that I'm hoarding back there, because why not, right? It's one sheet of paper. Now, if you get into a problem where you're hoarding every single sheet of paper that you own, maybe you need to start using it a little more, huh? But every once in a while, if just having a piece of paper in your stash makes you happy, do it. I used to have a bunch of those really old pattern papers, that brown one, and I've used a couple of them with a use the oldest paper in your stash challenge that has happened a couple times. So that is there. Now, as you can see, I'm kind of working out the decorations. I am using some labels and tabs and things because I like using labels and tabs and things. When I started making clusters, I actually started with labels. So labels introduced my love of clusters, you can kind of say. And that's where I would make 3 clusters that were identical to each other. And then I just kind of branched out and started nestling things together and putting things together that I thought looked good and made me happy and gave me that little thrill, right? So I am going to get this finished up here, just using some little bits of paper. to make it look a little bit more interesting. Now, as you can see, I did layer up the two pinkish colors together. I did that because the floral has layered pinks in it, and I figured that me doing this with the colors worked out well. Going to double up a little label here. That's where the journaling is going to go, because this pattern paper really isn't the greatest for journaling. And now I am going to figure out my title and figure out a little bit of embellishment just to give it something. Not anything super crazy though. So I'm looking for words. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to say. I'm thinking something like the backyard life, life in the backyard, something along those lines. And I do eventually come up with that. I'm going to try a couple of embellishments in my little word box here. I do take out this yellow word captured because there are pops of yellow. And then I've got these a little bit of funky wooden shaped hearts, and I'm going to nestle that into the L where life is. I'm also going to put it over in the bow and also up at the top, just to give that little bit of decoration up at the top a little bit of something extra, right? So I'm using these tiny little mini alphabet stickers from Kaisercraft to spell out in the. However, I did not have any T's, so I used an L, and I'm going to marker it up so that it says in the. I don't know if I do that now or if I glue first. I don't remember. You guys, sometimes I do things in weird orders. It's like my brain squirrels, and it's just there. So now it says life in the, and then I'm going to grab some letter stickers and spell out backyard. So I have a lot of letter stickers on this packaging, and I have another package of them that I have not opened up yet. And I am Frankensteining the heck out of these letters before I open up that final package, because I really want to get use out of them. Now, you guys know I'm on a mission not to buy any more letter stickers, although I blew that out the window for my December project and really didn't even use the ones that I bought. The good thing was that they were cheap, so I'm not feeling too guilty about it. My plan is to, I've got a lot of letter stickers. I have come from a long way from the girl who had four sets of letter stickers when she moved to California. And now I've got a whole Calyx cube of them. So, you know, your girl has grown, and she wants to bring that down and really use dyes and paper and foam and glitter foam and all of the things, and tissue paper and anything else I can think of to cut letters out of. Because letters are getting ridiculously expensive, you guys, ridiculously expensive. $8 for a package of letters. Are you kidding me? Come on. So anyway, I do Frankenstein them up. I'm using G's. I use those for both of the A's and the R. Gonna do some R pirate talk for you there for a second. I was at work today and I said something, and I was just talking, and I was like la da 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 twang, and that twang came out hard, and that twang came out deep, and they were just looked at me. I was like, it came out, huh? So anyway, it's fine. Going to drop a little bit of journaling. I have California 2022, and then our backyard with the flowering trees. And then that is going to do it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for joining me for Making with the Manufacturers. Let me know if I should do another My Mind's Eye video next week on Monday. Because that is a stack of papers, you guys. That is a stack. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.